Hi guys, so hopefully you have had or are having a great week so far. I recently did some shopping on E.L.F and I came across these new Prism eyeshadow palettes from E.L.F and I thought why not do a kind of review of them. Now I've used these, I'm not wearing them today because I'm wearing another palette which I've recently reviewed, and if you want to see that palette review then click below. I was debating whether or not to do a kind of get ready with me with this, but I just thought no, I'll just talk about it and do some swatches with you. But it's the E.L.F Prism Eyeshadow Palettes. I have seen these on YouTube. I saw them I think from like November or October last year on YouTube, but obviously it was the American YouTubers that had access to these first. And I was like, I really want these because, you know, everyone I was watching seemed to get these and I was like, I want these to come out in the UK. But they have come out, and I think they came out about December, beginning of December time, I think it was, in the UK. So I picked up two of the palettes. I think there are three palettes. I picked up the Naked palette and I picked up the Sunset palette. Let me just tell you, okay, I have been using these palettes like, oh my gosh, I use them nearly every day. Like seriously, I've been using them nearly every day. I just love them. They did actually come with the, you know, the plastic applicator, you know, those ones that no one ever uses. I don't know where they've gone. I obviously don't use them and I've obviously dropped them somewhere and I don't really care too much for it. So let's start with the Naked palette first. Now if I quickly just show you what they're like. These are so buttery and creamy and they don't really have much fallout. It's, well, when I used the brush anyway, it doesn't really have much fallout, but you can see the pigmentation that you get there. They're so shiny, oh my gosh, they're silky, they're everything. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous shades. You don't actually get any shade names on the palette, so I can't actually tell you what the shade names are, but they're just gorgeous colours. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Okay, so I've just swatched all of the colours, all the shades, and you can see how pigmented they come out on my skin tone. They're just so gorgeous. This is my favourite palette from both palettes. This is my favourite, and this is the one I tend to use more on a daily basis because it has more of the shades that I think get away with more on a daily basis. So I would tend to use this particular colour here and this colour. So these two, and then this one maybe sometimes. So those three at the end are the ones I tend to go for, but all of them are just gorgeous. I just love them. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a few swatches from this palette, which is the Sunset palette. So you can kind of see the colors there. Again, these are gorgeous, gorgeous shades, gorgeous colors. So that's that. Those are the colors there from this palette. Now I don't tend to use this particular palette as often as I use the Naked palette because I think this is more, because it's more colour to it, I think the Naked one is easier to wear on a daily basis, but these are gorgeous shades. They're so pigmented. Like, oh, it's amazing. I just love it. So anyway, back to my thoughts on them. Guys, I love these palettes. I use the Naked one more on a daily basis, and I do tend to pair them sometimes. I pair them with the smudge pots, and I think they work really well with the smudge pot, the E.L.F smudge pots, because those are just amazing. If you want me to do a review, on the smudge pots, the E.L.F smudge pots, then leave a comment below or thumbs up this video because I can definitely tell you a bit about those, but I can just tell you about them now. They are amazing. I love them. But yeah, I would pair them with the smudge pots sometimes, but these work really well on their own. You can use them wet or dry. I would say definitely have like a base underneath them. If I don't use my smudge pot as a base, I would just use my like a concealer as a base, to be honest, and it works really well. They last all day on my eyes, especially with the smudge pot shadow underneath them. That does not budge if you use a smudge pot. So these last all day on my eyes. they're just so buttery. I don't tend to get fallout from this either. So when I use my brush with them, I don't have any fallout coming from them. They're so gorgeous. In terms of how much they cost, these, I know in America these are $10, so that equates to about £6 to £7 in UK, but obviously they don't do the equivalent, they do the UK price. So in UK it's actually £10. At first I was like £10 for an E.L.F eyeshadow palette. I don't know about that. However, now that I've got them, and I think I got them when it was like 30% off, so I didn't actually pay the full £10 for them. So I got them on a discount. You can always check E.L.F for discounts because they always have some form of discount. I never tend to buy anything full price from E.L.F because they're gonna always do some form of like offer. So I just wait for the offers because I think that's what most people tend to do. But yeah, I paid about £7 for them, which I think is very, very, very reasonable. And yeah, they're just gorgeous shades. Like I said, they're so pigmented. You can use them wet or dry, and they give off like a really good pigmentation wet as well, or dry. It doesn't actually matter which one you use. They're so buttery. They're very silky and shiny, but they don't tend to have much. It's not like glitter shine. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a satin shine that they tend to give off. But as you can see, even from afar and on my skin tone, you can see exactly how they work. They're like so gorgeous. They blend really nicely. They're great for that pop of shimmer color. They are all shimmer shades. That's one thing I should say. They are all shimmer shades. There's no matte in these at all. But I like shimmer, so if you don't like shimmer, then you might not like the fact that these are all shimmer. But I like shimmer. Even if you don't like shimmer, I think it's always nice to have like a shimmer palette because, it's like one day you might need it. You just might want to have a bit of shimmer in your life one day. I know when I went on the E.L.F website not too long ago, the Naked palette was actually sold out. So that's the one that has all the like golds and the browns in it. So this one, it was actually sold out. But I don't know if they've restocked it or not. But the other two palettes, which is this, obviously this one, and they had a cool tone palette, I don't know what it's called. It had more like greys and purples in it, I think, and blues in it. That one was still stocked. So yeah, you can still pick up some of them. I don't have the third palette because I don't tend to reach for those types of colours. I'm more a warm type of colour. Okay guys, if you found that to be interesting or entertaining or whatever you want to call it, okay, then make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you want me to do even more reviews on drugstore and high-end products, then yeah, thumbs up this video and also share this video as well. But anyway guys, thank you for watching and I will come and speak to you very soon. Okay, take care, have a great day and speak to you soon. All right, ciao, bye.